I remember before we spoke to him, I said to you, well, one of the questions he'd been interested in was, what's your definition of God? Like, what is the image of God that you have in your head? And you said to me at the time, well, I should be asking him what his definition of God is. True as that may be, if you write a book called The God Delusion and you talk about God not existing, even if just to negate the concept, you must have something in your mind that you are talking about as not being real or being delusionary.
Yes.
And I think some of the biggest criticisms of your work in this regard, from David Bentley Hart, for example, have been that the thing that you're attacking is essentially the wrong conception of God. So
well,
what is your conception of God?
The kind of God which I think is extremely interesting, if it existed, would be an intelligent creator who invented the laws of physics and laid down the physical constants and started the universe off and possibly intervened later. So a God who is a divine mathematician, a divine physicist, a creative force. Now, the theory, the hypothesis that there does exist such a being is a very exciting, interesting hypothesis, which, if it were true, would totally revolutionize science. I mean, everything we do in science would be totally revolutionized by the thought that actually there's a designer that did it all. And so that's the kind of God that I think doesn't exist, but which would be very interesting if it did.